Nomsa here at Nkosi Talk Shows, Find Your Own Voice, Lead from Within. With me today, I have Claudia Pasa. How are you, Claudia?
I'm very well. Thank you, Nomsa. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So our topic today is how to reflect on the year in a productive way. So welcome to Maximizing Growth and Productive Year in Review Guide. So reflecting on this video, we're going to reflect on the past year. Is essential for personal and professional growth. And Claudia, you chose this topic. Would you like to explain to our audience what was the motivation for actually choosing this topic?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's already mid-November, and just the other day I was like, I was catching myself as well when I started already to reflect back on the year, like in regards to the things I wanted to do, I did, and I didn't do, so this is why I came up with it. It's just this time of the year, where our minds might start to wander, around. And then and then I realized as well that a reflection actually as well, it's a good way because it allows us to process what happened in this very year and as well increase the self-awareness as well. And by going within and looking back, we can as well like challenge our thoughts and ideas. So this is why I chose that.
When you say it's November, it's really time to reflect on the year. I arrived at work, the office today, and someone says, Nomsa, is Christmas. Are you ready for Christmas? I was like, please don't tell me about Christmas. It seems like the new year was yesterday. It's just time. It's gone so quick. And it's just amazing how we can the time is like, it's just gone like this. Before you know it, now we are at the end of the year anyway. There's like a few weeks left for us to enter another 2024. And so what's your reflection for 2023, Claudia?
I mean, yes. So in regards to 2023, when I started as well to look a bit back, and usually I do more reflection next month as in December, because then it really gets like towards the end of the year. And you can feel it as well around people talk as well about, okay, about this year, what they did and so on, and the goals and the plans for coming year. So next year is even a bit stronger, the energy. Month, the energy is even a bit stronger. But like, yeah, I was just like asking myself, so questions come up with what was the best thing as well for me in regards to 2023. And I look as well at the lows and at the highs as well. And I reflected as well in regards to important lessons of this year as well. So what were the major things we learned and we went through as well? We went through, and then as well, what did we learn by going through this, in 2023? And what new habits did we actually as well start or create or formed as well, like new things which we have adapted as well. And the thing is as well, we can do the reflection in many areas of our lives. For example, it can be the family or the love life, their career, education, personal growth, and as well as spirituality as well, right? So there are many areas which makes up our life where it actually can be applied to look for everything what we have done and achieved in this very past year. So what was it? Yeah. What does this mean for you, Nomsa, the reflection back?
I've not actually reflected back. I think I'm just like you. Uh, I think I'm just gonna start reflecting in December, to start looking at celebrating my success. This year has been uh, so many accomplishments, big or small. I like it when you say, look at your accomplishment as well, whether it's big or small, and your high and lows, and progresses. I've made lots of progresses. There's been so many challenges as well. It's not been glory and joy. There's been so many things going right, so many things going wrong. But I'm just so grateful when it comes to life. I'm so grateful that we made it nearly to 2024. We're nearly there. And also, there are some things that didn't go according to plan, but it's all about improvement, embracing the experience as a value lesson, a valuable lesson. So it's very, very important. And I've not accessed my goals yet. I normally review my goals beginning of the year. So I need to review my goals and do some analytics, what the things that I need to do. And also I need to evaluate my habit as well and take honest look at my daily routines and behavior. And I need to identify what's working and what needs to be changed. And if there are any small adjustment that can lead to significant improvement. So I need to do that and plan for the future as well, but not to live in the future. So I need to plan for the future. Normally, there's a company that I work with to plan my goals for the year. So soon they'll be contacting me to actually fill out the form to reflect on my goals. It's a nightmare. It takes about 2 hours or 3 hours, or maybe the whole day to actually write what has worked, what hasn't worked, and then they'll then bring me somebody, I'll have to book with somebody to have a chat, or if there's anything that I need to improve or anything like that. So I think it's going to happen after a few weeks from now. So I wasn't aware of the time that it's nearly that time. So that's been me for the 2023, and just repeating the process throughout, I think is very, very important. And also, if there are some things that have not worked, you just don't have to feel bad, because life is life. Like, I miss Carol Ann. The things have not worked out at Ngozi talk shows without her. And so those are the things that we don't have control over, but I'm just praying and hoping that she'll come back. And first, I'm praying for her to go home. And then one step at a time. Once she's home, I think we're all going to be settled knowing that she's with her family, because right now she's in a hospital. And it's not a very nice place to be in a hospital. You need to be home with your family. So those are the things that I'm actually looking forward to reflect and get excited when she does come back, or even if she doesn't come back, when we meet her for coffee, for her to tell us her recovery journey. I think that would be awesome. What about you, Claudia?
Absolutely. I mean, in regards to Carol Ann, yes, that she gets better very soon. And yeah, I'm looking as well forward to have her back with us. Yeah, absolutely. You said something in regards to being grateful. Absolutely, Nomsa, because again, we have to look as well at our accomplishments. What did we great in this year, and not just the things which didn't work out or we think we might have failed at, So it's just like as well to be grateful as well. I am grateful for so and so and so and so. It's just this is always an important reminder. So where does the mind wander? Are we only looking at the negative stuff, at the things which we didn't do, or which we didn't do well. So it's just like as well, just a little shift and change, because there is as well so many good things and so many things we can be grateful for. It's just like the way we choose to see things as well. Yes, in regards to goals, you said, I was just thinking as well, in the past, I never had goals, like in the past, many years ago, I was just like this type of person. I was just going with the flow. Yeah. I didn't understand in regards to it's okay to have goals and to have clarity as well in regards to what it is you want or you would like to create in your life, because if we don't have this, you just get like I don't know, how can I say, like vague results in your life as well. Looking back now, to me in the past, the version how I lived my life, and today where I actually as well consciously as well think in regards to what it is I really desire to create or to have or to be. And then I apply the action steps as well around it, so that I'm able to have those things in my life. And it's just like having goals and the focus as well on it brings us as well a new perspective in regards to, yes, we can have those things and create the things and the goals as well. We set ourselves up for it, right?
But when you talk about gratitude, gratitude is very, very important to actually have a gratitude towards life and reflect to all these things that, when you survive through the year, it's a blessing. And when you do recognize that life is a blessing, I think is very, very important. And also creating a reflective mindset is very, very important. And letting go of judgment as well, right through when you're reflecting, is very, very important. And because when we when we like go back and reflect on our accomplishment and challenges, we are not there to judge ourselves. Some people, they put themselves on judgment, so we don't need to judge ourselves. We just have to be grateful of that life. And when you are grateful, you practice mindfulness and journal things. And you mentioned gratitude, Claudia. So it's very, very important. And also reflect on the experience towards that year, experiences towards life. And ask yourself questions as well. It's very, very important when you're reflecting to your journey. Ask a thought of provoking questions, and like going deep. And those questions might be what were my biggest accomplishment this year, and what to do, why do they matter? If they do, what are the most significant challenges I faced, and what did I learn from them? That's very, very important. And also asking yourself, how have I grown as a person throughout the year? And in what areas do I feel I could have done better, and what steps can I take to improve? For me, I think throughout the year, there's been really accomplishment, and this year, there's been challenges as well. But what I have noticed is I'm no longer worried about challenges anymore. When challenges comes my way, I'm like, okay, God, if this is how my life is meant to be, this moment, that's this season. And if there is something I can control, yes, I will go ahead and try to fix the situation. But I'm not going to stress of the things that I don't have control, because in life, there are some things we don't have control. I don't know about you, Claudia, but for me, I just feel that there are some things that I don't have control over. So I'm not going to worry about them. All I do is I just hand them over to God and say, you know what, God, you say come with your burden. Here's my burden. Can you actually show me the way? But I don't stand still. I still have to find a solution without getting stressed, because some people, they really get wound up about stress and they're like trying to fix everything. We're not meant to try to fix everything. We can find a solution, and with the help of God and with our helpers, everyone has a helper that God connects us to. So all those things we just have to understand and also embrace and be grateful, even if it means that you had this small win. Just celebrate it in order to actually be able to get more blessings. You have to actually embrace, you have to celebrate those small blessings for bigger ones to come. If you don't celebrate the bigger ones, how God or the universe is able to actually bless with more if you don't celebrate the little ones? So it's very, very important. Over to you, Claudia.
Yeah. Well done as well. Focus on the small, on the good things as well, and then you get to have more of those as well, like, because remember as well, the world outside is a mirror, yeah? So
Yeah.
when we understand this as well, so that we can just like actually copy basically everything we would like to experience. It's just like to copy outside as well into our life. And just questions as well you mentioned, so and sometimes we might not have achieved something which was on our list for this year, and then it's just like some reflection as well. Why didn't we achieve this specific thing or goal or criteria? Why didn't we meet this, and then it would be good as well to be honest as well, and just like to see what type of beliefs or programs are coming up when we go into this journaling or reflective state as well. Just like to see what's coming up. So why didn't we do this as well? And then like question we can ask as well, like, how can I do this next year better? Or what can I do different if this didn't work out? It's just like really ask yourself good questions to reflect back, because when we ask ourselves the questions, we do get the answer. The answer can be like a knowing, a sensation, or you can just see or hear as well. Just like, but it's important as well to ask, because all the wisdom is inside of us, and by asking the questions, and then if we do stand a bit still, like a bit like, journaling as well, and then we get the answers as well. So it's possible as well to do it like this. Okay, yes, and you mentioned for the growing as well. I like as well always to look back, like me a year ago from now on, how was she a year ago? What did she believe? Or what did she think about life, about herself, about her goals, and so on, about her abilities? This is as well how I can a bit like, how can we say, evaluate where I was and how I feel today about those specific areas. What do I think, what do I believe to be true as well about life, about the goals, about me and my abilities. So just like looking back a year back then and today, and this already, if you're able as well to do so, gives you as well a good understanding of where you and where you are now. And one other thing, a control. Yes. What can we control in the end? We can just control our thoughts, like try to control the emotions and everything, but like anything outside, people outside as well, it's just not possible for us to control. So why, yes, stress out about things or trying to control things outside? This is just exhausting, just like all this pushy energy. And in the end as well, we can't really control anything outside of us, and not even the husband. We can't even control them, or the for the kids as well. It's just not possible, you know. So it's like, why then just let go as well and trust that you're being guided all the time, and that at this particular moment that you're exactly as well at the stage where you are supposed to be. This takes some, how can we say, some understanding and trust and hope and surrender as well. But once we get there, it's just like we let go about all this pushy, exhausting, masculine energy, you know. It's just like, and then we can be again more present within us and see as well what's going on in regards to the things we believe are preventing us to have the goals or to have things in our lives.
Like it, Claudia, when you talk about there are things that we can control in life. We can control our emotion, but we cannot control anything else. I think it's very, very important to our audience to understand that when it comes to life, we cannot control anything. We can only learn how to control our emotion, and we can only learn how to respond to a situation. But when it comes to anything else, and also have compassion, learn to have a compassion. Self-compassion is very, very important. But when it comes to other things, what the day brings to us, we can't control the day. Some people, they feel like, why is my day going like this? Why is my year going like this? And you know what? You can't control how your year is going to be like, but you can only send positive thoughts, positive desires. You can only desire positive things and desire to live a good life and desire to enjoy life and have joy in your life. And anything else, whatever God brings to us, we don't have control. And sometimes life will give us some lemon, and we just have to know how to respond with the energy of not giving up. Some people just give up because life will throw this and throw that and throw that and throw that. So we just have to learn to how to respond to life in a positive way, and also have self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. And when you are kind to yourself, it means that you recognize that life is about joy. Life is about challenges. Life brings challenges, and treat yourself with the same understanding and empathy that you would extend to a friend, and embrace the imperfections and use them as an opportunity for growth. No one is perfect. I don't want a perfect life myself. I know that life doesn't exist. So the advice that I would give to my friend is the advice that I give it to myself. Sometimes I talk to myself and talk to my problems, and I tell them, you know what, problems, you cannot take control over my everything, my body, my emotions. Although the problems are presented to me, but I'm not gonna go the same path with them. I'm just gonna take action and solve them, but I'm not going to stay there and get stressed. I think understanding the power of compassion and positivity, and knowing that you're not alone. God is always there for you. For me, there are some Christians people out there, and there are some people who actually don't go to church, but they believe that God is always there. Just if you know that you're not alone, you will not get disappointed with problems, because problems are just there to test us. How far are we willing to go with wherever the desires we want to desire? Because we create goals. No one writes and asks for problems. So when we create goals, we are like, we want to achieve this, we want to achieve this, we want to achieve this. But then the problem sometimes they do stand in the way. It doesn't mean that you have to give up on what you want to achieve. It just means that you just have to tweak things and keep going. There's been so many challenges like with my business and things like that. I've had bigger problems with the website, but things are okay. I just look to the beautiful day and knowing that everything is gonna be okay. So that's what I believe in, that things are going to be okay, regardless of whatever goes on in life. And just keep going. Don't give up. So, Claudia, what advice can you give to somebody that say it's actually easy for you guys when you say just keep going, but what do you do when things are hard? But trust me, for me, I'm talking about experience.
Yeah. I mean, obviously as well, yes, we do get challenges, and that's the way it is. And if we can understand as well and see the challenges, how is this particular thing or situation working for me? You know, like, again, it's the way how we look at things in regards to why is this not working for me, or why is this situation working against me. So we have as well a choice to see how this is working for me, because in everything what happens to us, there is as well a good thing as well about it, you know, like, and if we can just like change, it's about the mindset as well. Yes, it's about the mindset, you know. It's just like we are the ones who look through our own lenses and see as well our life through our lenses, and this is how it works. So it depends on us, what type of mindset do we have? And in regards to mindset, this doesn't have to be anything complicated, okay? Just like in this particular situation, then see what type of self-talk is coming up for you in regards to this challenge, okay? What's coming up, you know, for things, why you believe this is so difficult and so on. Just like go within and see and listen as well. So what type of, again, beliefs are important as well? What are you telling or believing about this particular situation? Why is it so difficult and so on? Just like really about the mindset, you know, because the way we see things in the end, if we say to ourselves, I can do it, you can. But as well, if we say I can't do it, and then we just can't, you know, it's just, yeah, to understand as well that to check our mindset and what's the story behind we are telling ourselves or believing as well to be true here about the situation. Something as well which is good to understand as well, that the world outside is a reflection of your inside as well. So when you mentioned earlier the emotions as well, which we can control actually, our own emotions. So like I would like the audience as well to understand that if we see someone outside, for example, some colleague or staff member, I don't know, you just like a bit is a bit negative towards us and might not accept us, okay? Yeah, we might not feel accepted, for example, at work, you know. Yeah, and then again, just see the situation outside in your life happening as a mirror, and then go back, okay? And then go back within, and then like see and check on which level you are not accepting yourself, okay? And sometimes it can be very subtle as well, just like, but please be honest as well, you know, because again, this is why it's important to do ourselves from the inside, and then it's going to be reflected as well outside in the world. So then when we do our work inside first and change the mindsets and the beliefs and everything, you know, then we get to attract as well the people and the situations, opportunities in our life that matches our inside.
Oh dear. Hi, Rachel. How you doing? I hope you're okay. I like what you're saying, Claudia, that say what um, self-talk, that like you talk about self-talk mindset. What comes out of that self-talk is very, very important. Because sometimes we can talk ourselves to um, success. There's so many people that talk themselves out of the success, or sometimes we let people talk ourselves out of our destination, what God has in store for us. So it's very, very important when we reflect on things, we just reflect on our mindset, and how we can do things differently also is very, very important. And also embrace it. Every minute, every second count. Some people, they'll be like, wow, I didn't achieve the things that I wanted this year. They actually not happy. Like for me, I see it like if you make it through the year, and if you've not achieved the goals that you have not wanted to achieve, you can still, it means as long as you're still breathing, it means that you still have a second chance to achieve those goals. And once you achieve the goals, then you can actually do and get to where you need to be when it comes to life. Life is full of blessings. As long as you're willing to grab those blessings, God is just there to give us what we need, what we desire in life. And sometimes we might have to work for it, or sometimes we might have to plan for it. Sometimes we might have to go extra miles. Sometimes we might have to climb that mountain that is standing in your way, or sometimes we might have to do different things. Like we might have to go to do the unknown, and that unknown, it makes you uncomfortable. So when you do the unknown, it means you're taking your life to the next level, which is good. But sometimes the human beings don't like to do the unknown. We like to do things that we are familiar with. So that is very, very important. It's like AI. AI is trending at this moment. People are taking. There's some people who are taking advantages with the businesses. They're using it, but some people, they're talking themselves out of it. Um, I think that is important to actually like. I'm actually experience. I'm just taking like doing some research on how I can do things differently in my business, and I hope that is going to create more jobs. And even though some people might lose more jobs, but I'm hoping that is going to create more jobs. I got myself an AI camera as well today. So I bought it online, and then when it arrived, and they were like, you need to pay. I got an email that you need to pay for duty. I was like, what? That I bought it so expensive. Why do I need to pay? But the company was so nice. And they were like, okay, we'll pay half of it. And then you pay half of it for duty. I was like, okay, sounds good to me. But I think sending it back, it would have cost them more. It's like, it sounds good to me. So I'm going to test my camera when I'm off here. I'm going to test my AI camera. There's nothing wrong with this AI camera that I have, but I just want to be in the moment. I just want to be in that moment where I don't want to be left behind. I just want to test it and see how it goes. So I'm excited to my AI camera. And so I'm gonna reflect. When I'm start reflecting on things, I'm gonna reflect on it and say, wow, life, it brings us good stuff, and sometimes it brings challenges, but we come out the other side happy. And if you don't know, you will stay in that place where confused.com. But then if you are willing to get out of it, and if you are willing to embrace and learn, and adjust goals and have a strategy that is needed in your life, and celebrate your progress, and acknowledging your milestone and progress that you've made in life. And like Claudia said as well, cultivating positive mindset for the future. So it's very, very important. Over to you, Claudia.
Yes, and something as well for us to remember is that it's okay for us if we are allowed to dream big, like for the next year as well, when we are going to sit down and to create the desires and the wishes and the goals for the new year. Okay, we are allowed to dream big, so please just like understand it and embrace it as well, because it's just like looking back as well, we have been told all these conditioned stories that we can't ask for too much, we have to be humble, don't be too greedy, don't outshine others, like all the stories. And this is just not true, but we believe them, we believe them, and because of we believe something someone said down the line, then we might be a bit too shy and not asking too much in our life as well. But like, please just dream big, because God and the universe as well wants to give us everything what we desire. And just like, because if we when we already think of something or the desire is there, this is a sign that it is meant to be for us, because otherwise we would not have the deep desire inside of us for a particular thing, like, please understand this, it's okay, and you're allowed to dream big, everyone.
I like that, Claudia. And also, I'm going to add what Claudia just said. Seek support as well is very, very important. When you seek support, it does help you to surround yourself with supporting people, but then you seek support from your friends, family, or mentors. Those people that inspire you, the people that uplift you, and the people that you share goals with, and let their encouragement and guidance fuel your positive mindset. Is very, very important. Sometimes some people, they're like, wow, I can't do this, so they just give up, and just reflect on things continuously, experiences, and practice positive daily, and make positive daily practice. Have some ritual, like something that you believe in. Like myself, I talk about God is because it's something that I believe in, and it's something that I know that whenever I'm sad, whenever I want to accomplish something, I know that I can't do it on my own, because doing it all by myself sometimes is very heavy. Things can be really, really heavy, feel like a heavy burden. So find something, some beliefs, and if you're a Christian out there, you don't have to go do it all alone, or you don't have to say, I give up and stuff. Or if you are somebody who doesn't know God, you just try to find out what God is about. And the experience is so beautiful. Like if you have a business and you want to progress in life, you have to have some beliefs, because life is full of surprises. I find that when Carol Ann was in the hospital, when I was reading her daughter's message, I just feel that God has been with her because of the strength, and also what she's been through. I don't think she would have actually managed to get up by herself, but she's a fighter, and she has what she talks it and goes to talk shows as well. Is what she believes in, and I believe all the speakers here, what we do at Ngozi Talk Shows is everything that we do in our everyday lives. And we talk about the experiences that we go through, and those experiences are real. And I just feel that have some sort of belief. And if you believe in God, make sure that you know how to use that God as a weapon to move forward in life. Because when life it defeats you, have to find something to hold on to. So for me, I just have to know how to hold on to Him. Like I did my schoolwork, like I submitted my work, and I did my best what I can, and my tutor felt that I didn't do enough for him. So I was like, okay, because I believe in God, so I was like, I'm going to challenge her marking my exams. And to my surprise, and everyone come back to me and they're all siding with me. So now I had the decision. I'm waiting for the decisions to be wiped off. What he's decided to do, marking my exams. You just have to believe, because if you don't believe and that you're good enough, life will defeat you. But if you believe that you are actually in life good enough to do things, then when life bring you some challenges, you'll be able to deal with those challenges. And that's how life has been for me. I don't know about you, Claudia. For me, I find that life it brings challenges and it brings joy. And but when it brings joy, we celebrate, and we forget when the challenges comes. We forget that joy that life brought to us. So for me, I'm always celebrating. As long as I'm breathing, I don't know about you, Claudia. Over to you.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is as well good to understand that life is about duality, you know, it is about the good and the bad, about being happy and then experience as well to be unhappy, you know, just like always the opposite to one thing, to understand this as well. And then we can just embrace it, accept it more, and then not to fight against it when something is coming up, which we don't really welcome, but like understand we are here to experience all those type of situations and emotions and feelings as well, because it's part of being human. And this is as well why we have as well the situations or the challenges to explore all the sides, all the facets of life. Once I understood this as well, so a lot of the times when a challenge is coming up, it's just like I don't know, I'm a bit more relaxed. I don't really stress out so much, depending what it is, if you know what I mean. It's just like just understanding it's part of it, you know. Yeah, it's not always love, light, and unicorn. It's not possible, and it's just not doable as well. Yes, and in regards to getting support, yes, I mean, I always work with a coach. I had a coach this year. The program is finishing next month, and I'm already curious what type of support I am going to choose for the next year as well. And as well, like you, I know as well that you as well always have support, and you pick as well, and you choose your coach as well, because when we want to have things and to change certain aspects in our lives, it's good to get some support, because they are the mirror, you know. Sometimes as well, we might not be able to see, or we just don't see what is in the way, you know, for us to go to that next level in our life. And this is why the support is as well possible and a good idea, because these people are there to guide us and to show us, and they're basically the mirror, because yeah, you might not be able as well. I mean, I'm not as well able always to see, you know, my limitations or something regards to the next step I would like to be, depending what it is, you know. So this is why I always choose as well to be supported by a good coach. I feel aligned at this particular time in my life.
We do need a coach. I'm always have somebody helping me, and I always like to evaluate things and stuff. So I'm always having this person. I have coaches. Like I wanted to work with the Cadon, was it last week? But it's so expensive. The guy is so expensive. I was like, let me think about this. So I'm thinking about, I need to improve myself though, but I need him. So I'm thinking about it. So I need to raise money so I can get his team to help me with sales. um, I guess you have to pay the price. Whatever you want to do in life in order to get there, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to pay for it. So it's not that simple. So it's very, very important. So I need to stay focused, evaluate things. I was like, let me just evaluate things, then I'll come back to you. But I'm still thinking about it. I've just had an appointment with the things that I need to do. So I need to find out and then evaluate things. How much is the whole package? Like if I want to go for this, how much is things gonna cost me? And then I just go for it. Because if you want to move forward with life, sometimes you have to be honest. And when you're being honest with life, and life will give you some beautiful things, which is I can't do it on my own. Basically, that's the honest truth. Whatever I do, I need a coach. I need somebody to coach me so I can move forward with life and with my business as well. So that's very, very, very important. So, and if anyone is watching us from YouTube or any other social media, please go to my website, the Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency, and try to register. And if you're looking for love, you can register there. And if you're looking for just coaching, you can register there for coaching. Make some inquiries and don't worry about the website. There's another website that is being built because people worry too much when they go to my website. They're like, wow, so what have you done with the other website? So I think it's part of challenges. Challenges come your way and you have to deal with them. And when you deal with them, and in the end we get there. So the one that is being built now is more similar to the other one, that the professional one last time, but it's more simple, more beautiful as well. So just register. Don't worry about the website. We are aware the website is no good, so just register and subscribe to our channels as well. And Claudia, do you have any words of encouragement for our audience that are saying, you know what, Claudia, life is just been, some are saying it's been amazing, some are saying it's been really challenging. So what advice can you give those who have had an amazing year so they can keep it up for the next year, and those who have had challenges as well so they can make some improvement in life?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I think I would like to set up a particular time and sit down and to journal as well, just like light a candle, a cup of tea, or maybe as well a bubbly, whatever it is you feel like you want to be drinking. And for those where it's been a fantastic, great year, absolutely as well as reflecting overall on the last year, go as well on the things which have worked well for you, and then just like keep them. Absolutely, yeah. Take this and keep it, and maybe as well you can improve those things a bit more, because just like to up level them. And for those who had a challenging year as well, yeah, I mean, please as well, just the other way around as well, sit down, journal, and go into the things, what has been challenging and why, like ask yourself the questions why as well, and then the things, how you have dealt with the situations as well, why it wasn't the way you wanted it to be, or the outcome as well, just like, and see what things as well you can just like let go of, which don't serve you, as in regards don't bring you the desired results, and see what new or different things you can do next year around. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Claudia. And God bless everyone. And those who are watching, for me, I just leave you with just reflect on your year and embrace every moment of your life and celebrate those wins. And if you feel that you've not achieved what you wanted to achieve, know that if you're breathing, there's still a second chance. Don't blame yourself. Just embrace it and just go get your life, your blessings waiting for you. God bless everyone. Live with grace.